Hello and welcome to today's love lesson. Today's love lesson is for those that are dating, out in the dating world, they're single, they're ready to mingle, and so they're out having fun, and sometimes not so much fun because dating, it's a rough world right now. And actually, it's always been a rough world. The dating world is always changing, it's evolving, and is sometimes can be really challenging to keep up. And sometimes we think we are out of the dating world and all of a sudden we're thrown back into that pool. So it can be a challenge to say the least. And I hear often from people, I work with clients for matchmaking, I work with clients on dating and their relationships. So I do often hear about the stories and oh my gosh, this happened, and the frustrations that people feel as they are dating, as they are out there. And I do have a few methods, a few ways that you can enjoy every single date and learn something from it. And that's actually the key. The key to enjoying dates is to learn from them. So you start off with your first basis is you're not going into a date to learn if this person is the one for you. Especially the first date, don't focus on is this person the one for me. Focus on who is this person. Get to know them. That's the key right there. So you'll start off where you're just getting to know their story. And I believe if you know someone's story, you can fall in love with them. And I'm not asking you to fall in love with each person, but I am asking you to sit back and get to know them as a person. And things will unfold. So as you get to know their story, and everyone has one, everyone has something they've gone through that's challenging, everyone has passions and things that they want to do in life, get to know them. And don't get to know them as who they pertain to you, get to know just them. That will come later. It'll come later for, do I want to be in a relationship with this person? That comes later. First, especially the first date, just focus on getting to know them as a person and let them get to know you as a person. So this is huge. The second part is to stop and go, what can I learn from this experience? What are they teaching you? Because every situation there is something to learn. Every person there is something to learn. So those quote unquote bad dates actually are great opportunities for growth and great opportunities to learn something about yourself. And they're great practice as well. So relationships of all kinds are challenging. So from first date to marriage, it's all challenging. And if you have someone right there in front of you that's challenging, you begin to work that muscle. If you treat them with respect and kindness and you're there to learn, you start to sort of have those other feelings and expectations drop away, which is big. Expectations ruin things. And again, you're not learning about that person as what pertains to you, but you're just learning about them. And then you can add in what you can learn from the overall experience. So what are they teaching you? What can you learn? Get back to that basis. So those other two ways, it is get to know them as a person, not do you want to be in a relationship with them, but just what is their story? Get to know that first. And then you can decide later on, do you want to be in a relationship with them or not? And the second step is to learn something. What can you learn from the situation? What can you learn from that person? Because everyone can teach you something, and every situation can teach you something as well. And my bonus tip for the dating world and making sure every date is a good one is to be polite, be kind, be a lady, be a gentleman. And these are key points. Even if the person is not showing you respect, be respectful. Even if the person is not being nice to you, be nice. And of course, if you really feel like something is threatening or they really aren't being respectful, respectfully leave. Like, you do not have to stay there to learn something. You can learn something in that moment and pick up your bags and say, thank you so much for your time. I do have to get going. And it's an easy way. So let me repeat that, because a lot of people don't know how to leave a date that's not going very well. It is just thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time to meet me, and I do have to get going. But my best to you. And then let that be that. So thank you so much for watching, for sharing, and for liking. And if you would like to join the Love Letter, which is my weekly newsletter, I'll leave the link below. And if you would like to cut to the chase, my website is www.dorothyDstover.com. Until then, peace, love, and hugs. Bye-bye.